Setting up a business is an exciting new chapter in life, but the first and most important step is to get the basics right. The first thing to start putting in place is the financials. If a business's numbers aren't managed properly, it may cause a number of issues. Don't worry, you don't have to be a maths whiz to successfully prepare and manage your accounts as a small business. All you need is a basic understanding of bookkeeping and finance. It takes time to get your bookkeeping right, but if done correctly, your business will be in a great position. There is always a choice, so bookkeeping can be done manually or using cloud accounting software. If you haven't got the time to do it all yourself, find an accountant to do it for you. The yearly financial performance of your business must be presented in a formal record and in a prescribed format. This includes sales, costs, assets, think things like stock, machinery or equipment, and amount sold. You can choose when your accounting year is to end, but since taxable income for sole traders is calculated on a 6th of April to 5th of April basis, and accounts are needed to back up the tax return, it makes sense for sole traders and partnerships to have an accounting year that runs from 1st of April to 31st of March. The relevant accounts need to be completed before the following 31st of January to be used when completing your self-assessment tax return due on that date. For limited companies, you can more or less choose your accounting year to suit yourself and your business, but you still need to complete and file accounts every year with Companies House. All UK limited companies pay corporation tax, and it's currently charged at 19% on any profit generated that isn't ring-fenced. A corporation tax return must be completed as well, with tax due for payment to HMRC within 9 months and 1 day of the accounting period. To calculate your personal income tax on all of your income for the year, you must unfortunately fill out another form. This form must be completed, filed, and any tax paid no later than the 31st of January following the previous 5th of April tax year. A tax-free personal allowance of £11,850 for the 2018-19 tax year is available to everyone, and approximately the next £32,000 of basic rate income above this personal allowance is taxed at 20%. Any income above this falls into the higher rate band and is currently taxed at 40%, which then goes up to 45% for earnings above £150,000. Anyone earning over £100,000 also starts to lose their personal allowance. Additionally, out of employment income comes national insurance, which is payable at various rates and thresholds. In the case of a limited company, dividend income is taxed at lower rates and there is no national insurance to be paid. Irrespective of your business structure, you must register for VAT if your annual turnover is £85,000 or more. Registration is optional if turnover is below that. You will charge your customers at the standard 20% rate of VAT, which means you must add 20% to your sales invoice values and then keep this amount aside from what your customers pay you. You will then be able to reclaim any VAT you have paid on business-related purchases and expenses, and you must pay the net amount of the two. VAT returns and payments are due on a quarterly basis. National insurance is deducted at a rate of 12% for employees, although both income tax and NI only kick in once a certain earnings limit is reached. Employees' national insurance is also charged at a rate of 13.8% on the gross salary, again with certain thresholds. This is not deducted from their salaries, and so it presents a real additional tax cost to your business. With all this information, it's probably apparent by now what course of action suits you best when it comes to bookkeeping and basic accounting. You have the choice to either manage it yourself or just outsource it to an expert. No matter what you choose to do, you should aim to decide ASAP and stick to your decision. What you should avoid is spending hours trying to get it done on your own and then giving up and handing it over to someone that can do it better. Unfortunately, starting a business comes with time-consuming and distracting yet unavoidable admin in the form of bookkeeping, tax and accounting. However, these things are crucial, both in terms of keeping you safe and compliant in the eyes of the taxman and in providing valuable information on which to run your business.